I I don't know how this is going to go with Felix. Felix has a new red ball and he's really digging it. He's kind of flying all over the place chasing the red ball, and I'm so happy he loves it so much. Did you guys know that they actually have um, cat TV on YouTube, that you can put on YouTube shows for your cat? Felix was watching cat TV on YouTube today. It was really sweet. Poor thing dove at the television, thinking that the birds were real. Were you listening to the sound of my voice?
And not let go of the idea of sin.
Yeah, it's playing my David video now. That was weird. Okay. We are going to be listening to a Herb Fitch clip. So you want to get comfy. Whew, be able to uncross your ankles, your hands, get really comfy. So much I wanted to talk to you about. I've been meditating most of the day. I've been a student of A Course in Miracles for 30 years. I was told that my knowledge of it is scholarly, right? Who cares, right? If you can't live, the goal of A Course in Miracles is peace, right? And then this video, we're about to listen to a clip of Herb Fitch talking about peace, and it all comes together. I heard it in a way I had never heard it before. Peace in you is the kingdom of heaven. And then I don't know if anyone listening to me has listened to Joel Goldsmith and heard him talk about non-reaction. Because that non-reaction keeps you in your state of peace. Pretty powerful stuff. This state of peace is the power of God and nothing else. And there's something in this world to react to on every corner and with every encounter. So when I was studying A Course in Miracles this morning also, what we talked about, what we heard was that the mind is always looking for sin. The creature rose up this world as a world of sin, and it wants to find sin. It searches it out, and that it is in reaction. And the world mind is always filled with chaos. Peace is the antidote. There's only love in the room. Let's go right into this little clip. We're going to listen to about 10 minutes here of Herb, and then let's meditate together. Happy Friday.
And I speak to you from an actual experience. The girls are just eating out of this other girl's hand. They love her. Why? Because the peace is the power. And love is there. It's in every person on the face of the globe. But if you won't acknowledge the presence of love in them, how can it come up to you? If you won't acknowledge the invisible presence of God's honey, how will it come up to you? And so on Let's take your employees now. You think they're very stupid. Is God stupid? Is not God omnipresent? And therefore, where is the fault lying? In your employee or you? The moment you can see that God being omnipresent, wisdom is right there where the employee cannot receive it, you are activating that which is present, and through your realization, that which is wisdom begins to function in this individual. Oh, yes, you have a great power. You can use it on your animals, your pets, your children. But you see, only the power of truth. You cannot in any way use this to intimidate someone or to threaten them or to hold them under. It's a liberating influence. And the moment you make a long list to yourself of all the qualities of God and begin to perceive that every one of these qualities is at full strength in every cubic inch of this universe, it won't matter who or what you see that counts, but rather you will sow to the invisible spirit, which are those qualities. And you'll bring those qualities up from the invisible into the visible manifestation. Do you see dominion then is in you? And the meaning of I have given dominion unto man.
Oh,
I have planted myself in full strength throughout the universe, and man who knows this has dominion over the universe simply by knowing that I am there in my fullness. Sowing to that truth rather than to the visible, inefficient, vindictive people you think you're seeing.
wow.
How you change your own universe around you. Now, this is your Christ consciousness functioning you. Never let it be said then that there is a condition around you that has dominion over you. The only condition that has dominion over you is your false belief that the condition exists. Then you see you have no problems but one, to know that God is omnipresent, and only God. And that banishes 40 people in a room studying spirit and shows us that
I'm going to keep playing this video, but right now I've got the situation in my mind already. Do you have the situation in your mind already? He's saying, we have dominion in our mind when we realize, when we recognize that there's only Christ here. There's only Christ in the room. He just said the Christ eliminates the 40 people who are sitting in the room where Herb is right now making this recording.
that only God is present, appearing as. God invisible, appearing as. God is and appears as. And that's your principle. And always the peace will take you into the principle. So you don't have to be remembering so many things. There's nothing we will ever say again that will ever change the simple principle of my peace. And my peace, you see, is the sum and summation of all the principles, so that it, being the mind and power of God, need not be reminded. You don't have to tell it what to do or how to do it or when to do it. You simply have to touch it, like this woman with an issue of blood. Just by touching the garment, which means she touched the Christ. Just touch the Christ. And instantly my peace relieves that hemophiliac condition. Always you will find this to be the case with yourself. And now please use that principle and use it consistently without ceasing, because that's the nature of true prayer. To know the peace of God and to look out and resist no evil, because you can't resist evil and be in the peace at the same time.
So there we are. Herb has just given us a powerful, it's so simplistic. Now get your shoulders nice and relaxed. And we are going to be sitting together in the peace. The peace that passeth understanding. And the more we sit in the peace, the more quickly the peace comes to us. We are now becoming more relaxed than we've ever been. So peace permeates the face as it lets go of all expression. Peace flows through our shoulders, down our arms, and our hands are resting now. Peace flows down through the body, our knees, shins, feet. We tip our chin up like Jesus did. If you find yourself thinking a lot, just go back to gently relaxing your shoulders. Take a little sigh breath. Into the peace we go. My peace I give you, said the Master Jesus, not as the world giveth. And I'm going to end this meditation because Felix is going wild in my room with the ball. I can meditate through it, but you might not be able to. It makes me laugh. Good night. Bless you.